Hello. Would you like a sneak peek behind the scenes to see what's in the Peaceful Parent Happy Kids online course? Come on, come with me. Let's do this. I'm going to share my screen with you here. And you can see when you register for the online course, just click Yes, I want in. Uh, as soon as you register, you're going to get an email from me, and it welcomes you to the course and gives you the link. You'll be on the homepage of Peaceful Parent Happy Kids, and you'll click on My Courses. And here you are on the courses. We'll talk about memberships in a minute, but it's the course that you will have just registered for. And the other thing, you can enter it right here. The other thing to notice about this page is that anytime you want, you repeat the course. You have access to it. It doesn't expire, and you can repeat it anytime you want. You just come right here to this page and log in anytime you want. These are special audios that you'll get in week 12. We'll talk about them. But right now, when you enter the course, here we are on the welcome page, as you can see. And let me show you the different weeks over here in the course menu. You can see all the different weeks of the course. And let's start with the curriculum page, which shows you the different weeks. So the day you register, you come to this course and you have access to week 1, which is it's the foundational ideas of your own self-regulation and the importance of connection. This is a relationship-based approach to parenting. Parenting is not a set of strategies, it's a relationship. So I give you the tools to strengthen and sweeten your relationship with your child. So this is the foundation, and this first week can actually change your life, and you have access to it right away. 7 days away will be your access to the Regulating Your Own Emotions week. It says View Week because, of course, I've taken the course, so I have access to it now anytime. As you will once you've taken the course. But to start with, you'll see that this date that it's available will be 7 days away. And then 14 days away, you'll see Connecting with Your Child, strengthening and sweetening your relationship with your child. 21 days away, Emotional Intelligence. So kids, you can coach your child to manage their own emotions and therefore their behavior. Discipline, everybody's week that they're looking for, because let's face it, when people take this course, one of the things they were hoping for is to help their child want to cooperate with them without yelling and threats and punishment. That's this week. Preventive maintenance. Oh, self-care, really important, because you can only give your child what you have inside. Mastery, how do you help your child become more resilient? How do you help them achieve? Healing your own triggers. I've heard from parents that this week is better than a year of therapy. Siblings, which also is about social skills in general for kids and helping them get along with other kids. So if you only have one child, it's still very useful. And putting it all together in week 12. So those are the 12 weeks of the course. Let's randomly go to, how about emotional intelligence? And let's just look at what you'll find in a given week. So every week you click on it, you go in, and there is information on this page, what you can expect this week as you're going through the course from your child, from yourself. What's the reading? The reading, there's always reading from my book, Peaceful Parent Happy Kids. When you register, we send you the book for free. If you're in our delivery area, US, Canada, Mexico, UK, Scotland, Ireland, England, Australia. If you're not in that area, we can't always reliably get it to you quickly enough. So we give you a credit off the cost of the course so that you can get your hands on the book yourself. And so that's the reading for the course. And I also am often giving you articles to read or handouts to read, but it's the reading from the Peaceful Parent Happy Kids book, which is the first book in the book series, Peaceful Parent, Happy Kids, Happy Siblings, and the workbook. So I always give you a little cheat sheet here of what the big ideas are in the week's audio. The lecture is about an hour. There's always a transcript. You can listen to it in the car, and then that evening, maybe you want to go through the transcript and highlight to cement your learning, or maybe you want to listen to it in the evening with your partner. If your partner wants to take the course with you, that's great. You register, they get in for free. They just use your login, and it's great if your partner will do the course with you. because then you're be able to really talk about the ideas and using them in your family. If they won't take it with you, they will still come around because they'll see how effective your parenting becomes. But it's great if they'll start right from the get-go taking the course with you. So that's the lecture. There's lots of tips throughout on how you can listen to the audios live, you can download them. The daily inspirations, 4 or 5 minutes long, each one, they're daily. There are 5 each week, and they build on each other. So throughout the course, it's designed to rewire your brain. So you can see this week happens to be about anger. Notice the feelings under the anger. Start tracking your triggers. Notice the thoughts that are triggering your anger. Commit to not acting when triggered. Notice the thought upsetting you in a given moment and moving your body to dispel anger. These are only 4 or 5 minutes long, but notice there's practical tools. You just sit down, you close your eyes, you're getting moved through this content emotionally as well as intellectually, so that it really does rewire your brain as you're having this meditational experience of these daily inspirations. And I think that many parents have told me that they finish the course and then they go back and they listen to all 60 of these again, not all in one day, but each day they listen to a new one because they found these so grounding and inspirational and really changed their behavior with their child and with themselves. There's always homework. I give you journal prompts, questions to answer. I give you a practice exercise to use with your child that you print out, post, and practice, and then reflections afterwards on what happened when you did that exercise. And the reason we do that is that research shows that you learn more from that kind of an approach than from just listening. And the opportunity to reflect actually, again, changes the brain. Journaling has been proven to change the brain. So you're not turning in the homework, it's just for you, but it can be invaluable. In this case, this week, there's a worksheet on empathy, so you can practice finding the right words. Throughout the course, I give you the words to say to your child, the tone of voice to say them in, because most of us weren't spoken to in that tone of voice when we were children. And it's so helpful to have someone just help you figure out what to say and how to say it so that you learn and you practice. And after a while, it really becomes natural. In this case, this week, I give you some hypothetical situations with your child when your child is upset about how to emotion coach them. And I do that also in the discipline week about how would you respond when you don't like your child's behavior in a given situation. And so this gives you a chance to try that out, to practice what you might do in that situation using what you've learned. And then I give you some examples. Some examples like, okay, there's no right or wrong answer here, but here's another way that a parent might handle it. Here's a way that you could try and see if it works for you, because what's going to work with your unique child is what matters here. There's always recommended resources, books that I suggest that you take a look at. Many people don't go through these books until their second or third time through the course because, you don't have a million hours a week. I know you're a parent, you're already busy, but they're always here as resources. Anytime you want to work on yourself, or give more support to your child emotionally, you can come back to this week and get these suggestions. There's always a bonus. In this case, this week, the bonus is helping your child with anger. It's an audio. Remember, we're not trying to help our kids not get angry. Every human gets angry. It's part of being human. It's part of a rich emotional life. What we want is to have a healthy relationship with anger. And whether your child develops that depends a lot on you and how you coach your child when they get angry. So that's what this audio is all about. And this is just a bonus, right? Bonuses come and go in the course, but this is a favorite with our course takers. So this one's going to be staying in here for a while. And there's always an extra credit bonus homework that's extra in my workbook if you've been through the course before and you want something extra to do that week. So you can see every week is jam-packed to develop the skills you need to be the parent that you want to be. And up at the top of the page, you can see all the things we just went through. You can click and go down to those. The Track My Progress button allows you for each week, I'll go to week 4, to check off when you read the page, when you do the reading assignment, when you listen to the lecture, when you do the homework. So as you do it, you can track how far you are in your progress with the course, which is really useful. And if you're one of those people who like to be crossing things off your list to get that little hit of dopamine, if you're like that, I'm like that, then that's actually a really useful thing to have, the Track My Progress. I mentioned the week 12 audios. Let's just go to week 12 for a moment. So in week 12, instead of a lecture, you get to choose 2 of the audios in my special audio library. So these are the most common questions I've gotten over the years from parents on 29 different topics. Each of these audios is about 2 hours long, and it's just a bunch of questions and my answers. And there's transcripts, so you don't even have to sit through the whole thing. You can look and see which parts you want to listen to, because you'll see which questions are actually things that you really want. But the topics are, they're on everything you could imagine. How you regulate yourself, how you take care of yourself, how you emotion coach a toddler, a 4 to 6-year-old, how do you set limits and discipline, depending on the age. And here's one for 7 and up for discipline. What about if they're rude and disrespectful? What about if your child's strong-willed? What if your kid's struggling with anger and aggression? There are 3 different audios depending on your child's age. Helping kids manage anxiety, special needs and trauma. So, sleep, potty learning, preteens. So everything you want to ask about, there's an audio about it. And in this week 12, you get to pick 2 of these audios to listen to. Now, parents often say to me, well, but I can't pick 2. I want like 6 of these. In which case, because this is week 12, you are now a graduate of this course. You can go back and take it anytime you want. But if you want, you can also join the membership, which I promised to talk about, which I'll keep short. But before that, I want to show you that there's also, in addition to everything else I've shown you, support in our Facebook group. So this group, you can see, has 7,000 members. This group has existed since I started teaching the course at the end of 2016. So there are parents who've been raising their kids with this approach for a long time, and they are wonderful. They've gained so much wisdom and they have so much experience. So no matter what your question is about your child and how to parent or how to adapt these ideas in your family, someone has been struggling with that same question and they have an answer for you. So there are, of course, trained moderators who I've trained and who are wonderful, but the parents themselves are amazing, how much knowledge they have. So some people have just joined today because they just registered today, just like you will join this group. Some parents have, as I say, been a member of this group for a very long time. And any question you ask, someone's got the answer. I don't want to show you the questions because then we'll be getting into people's names, which we want to keep private. But I just looked at it, and the first few questions are things like, a child who has ADHD and struggling with something about that. Another thing on a kid who's a toddler who's refusing to take naps. Another thing on struggles with food. So it doesn't matter what is up at your family at this moment. You can post and somebody there will be there to support you. And it's just a wonderful, warm, supportive group, no matter what. So this is an important resource not to be missed. Even if you're not a fan of Facebook, which, by the way, I'm not, you can join. You can have a different name than the name you use in the world, and you can just be part of this group. You can be part of Facebook just to do this one thing with Facebook. So I promised to talk about the membership. This is a big group, although it has it is such a warm, supportive feel that it won't feel like that. But when you join the membership, you're eligible after you complete the course. So we give you a lot of support to complete the course, to stay on track and get the course done and learn everything you want to learn in the course. And of course, you can keep repeating it. But when you complete the course, you're eligible for the Success Path to Peaceful Parenting, which is my membership. It's only for people who've taken the course. And you can see that there's also a Facebook group for this, and this is a much smaller, much more intimate group. So some people prefer the intimacy of the Success Path group, which again has amazing parents in it who have so much wisdom that they've gained over the years. It also has the Q&A library that we talked about, where you don't have to pick just 2 audios. You have constant access to all of these topics, no matter what the topic is that you want. The other thing that people join the membership for is to talk to me, because every month I have office hours and I'm there answering parents' questions. So you can see in the office hours, let's go and look at the past office hours library. It's right here. And you can see that if you click on any of these, there is a list of questions that people have asked in the office hours. There's always the chat, which has a lot of resources in it. And, how do you emotion coach social dynamics at school? How do you set empathic limits? Healing your own triggers, consequences and discipline, how to handle that, because, well, you'll find out all about that. But the point is, all of the questions, it shows you at what minute those questions were asked, and you can go back, you can look at that and decide which old office hours you want to watch. And of course, you can come to the new office hours every month. And when you come, you can ask me a question, and I will spend some time with you understanding your situation and giving you the benefit of all of my many, many years of coaching parents for real transformation in their families. And I just love it when parents come back the next month and they say, I tried what you said and it really worked. And I see parents over years where their children really change and they really change, and it's just wonderful. So we give you support in the Success Path, but we're giving you support in the course before that. It's support all the time, support in the course and then support in the Success Path. With parents giving each other support, as well as me and my team giving you support. It's really one big village of parents all doing the sacred work of raising kids together. I think it's the most sacred work there is. And I love hearing from parents how it's transformed their families. And I can't wait to hear, get your note or see your video that you send me of the change in your family. So I do hope you'll join us. Go to the online course registration page, click to that you want in, and I will send you an email, and you'll be in the course today, and you can see changes by bedtime. I look forward to meeting you.